Hello, my friend. I want to give you a gift, a freemium that will set you free. Well, this is a part of it. This is part 9 in my series, A Year of Surrender, and how it came about and why it is a freemium and why I'm really doing this is twofold. In the start of this series, if you haven't heard all of them, I think the first 3 parts, part 1, 2, and 3, especially number 2, is really my heart of why I want to do this. I want to surrender everything that's in the way of my expansion. And I want to show you how I do it and how I let go of everything that's stopping me so I can be of service to you. Today I want to involve you in a greater plan I have of sharing more of what I do. I was actually supposed to get my book, so hang on as I'm still here. I'm just really good deep planning. So I have written a couple of books, and this one is an international bestseller, and this one here is a Norwegian bestseller. That's why I have this beautiful accent. I know this language of Norwegian. And this one here is called Lift Others and Yourself. And that's what it's all been about for me, lifting others and yourself. And today I want to tell you a little story of something personal I never told live before, because this year I've been really close to burnout. Why is that? That is something I'm pondering, and I think what I'm going to reveal for you today is a part of it. And that's also a reason I'm here now. So I told you already that sometimes when I'm enthusiastic and in flow, I can get I usually get to see the potential, and that's what I'm training myself and my leadership art coaches and master coaches to do, is to actually see the potential in every person, in every situation, in every relation. And I do that when I'm working with their projects and their careers as coaches, as professionals, but I also do that in my own business. So when I'm working with leadership at heart, I see the potential of where it can go. When I'm working on a new webinar right now, I see the potential of how it can spread. But then sometimes I kind of get hung up in the results. That is not why I'm here. I'm here to serve the process and be in the moment and serve everyone and everything that shows up in front of me. But the results, it's not up to me. It's a lot of other factors, people. That's up to them. I'm here to serve. So that fills me with energy, and that gives me the glow and alignment that I need to not get burned out. But I had some experiences. So I was, as a part of my plan to regain my energy and my focus and my clarity, I decided to go once a month to the best spa in Northern Europe. And as I go there once a month, I really like relax. I'm alone, and going alone to a spa where most other people are in couples, and there's very few people there when I go there. And people ask me, "Oh, are you alone?" I say, "Yeah." That's strange. Some other people are like, "Are you coming with work?" Because most people are either with a partner or with a group from work, but I'm not. I'm just me. And it also creates some inner, it brings up insecurities, social awkwardness, and I can just allow myself to be with it and let it go. And I always, always, always end up with a rested, aligned, energized version of myself, which doesn't have any of those issues coming up anymore. So that I'm using my own tools as I'm there. This is beside the point. My point here today is that after I stepped out of this spa after a whole day steeped in luxury, I bumped into the creator of the spa, and he's a friend of mine. And I met him in the spa. I was impressed. I talked to him. I got introduced to him. And then I got invited to join their mindfulness week, and it was happening, this is years ago, for the first time. I think it was 2012 or something, or 13. And then I was asked to give my feedback, as I've been writing books about mindfulness and going beyond mindfulness into spaciousness. Then I got invited to run the mindfulness weekend. It took 2 coming years, and I did. I know that was amazing. And he just invited me when I bumped into him to come back and do like this. They're gonna do a 10-day retreat on breath work and breathing. And that's like, yes, It's a portal into the greatness that we are. I'm in. So I'm signed up as a workshop teacher there. That's cool. And we talked, and I said, Peter, I see you for all these years, and you've been through this journey. And what are you up to now? And that answer was so aligned that we just like, because he's not just the creator of this spa and the advisor of the best spas in the world, but his deep work in being in the sauna rituals is really deep shamanic work. And I could see his whole energy field is really expanded and big and grounded and ease. It's full of flow and love and ease. And my answer just expanded both of us, and we just giggled and laughed. And it's like, yes, spot on. Spot on. That's the key to life. So I'm going to share with you what that was, but also I want to share with you what this brings up in me, because it's really interesting and powerful. Because I wanted to lift others up, and I wanted to have them. Okay, let me share now what I share with him. So I told him that my purpose, what I'm doing now, it's been evolving over the years, but my purpose, like the expression of it, but the internal purpose is the same, is to be 100% connected within myself, in alignment with like what we can call the lower self, the personal self, and that higher self, that expanded version of me and you. But me being expanded and having my connection, and allowing those two to play together as one, being integrated and one. That's what I really want. And then being in that, I see that greatness in others, and I want to have my greatness, being in greatness, connecting to that greatness in you, and embracing whatever is left of the smallness in you and everyone else, and then allow the greatness to flow through me. Something bigger, something greater, some grace. That's what I want. So that was many words, but for him it wasn't really clear, and maybe it's for you too. Like, I want to be 100% aligned, and in my expansiveness, see that in others and allow that flow to flow and be in service of this moment. It's like spot on. That's it. Boom, shakalaka. And that is what I put into my first book, which is Lift Others and Yourself. And it attracted a lot of people. And those people, because, I spread out the book, they've been reading it, but it didn't necessarily change their life, but it got them inspired to come and ask for the coach certification program I've been doing. And I've been training 636 people, and 110 of them now are master coaches. That's like 17-18% of all of them. And a lot of my coaches, I love them all. They've been having a lot of success, been using it in multiple areas of their lives. One thing is like the professional coaching career. One thing is in the professional careers, having like getting headhunted for new jobs and stuff, but also navigating life, family, relationships themselves, health issues, and being stable, being grounded, being the best version of themselves, loving love. And that's probably the most important thing, because work comes and goes, but your family and your kids, that's what really puts the whole filter on your reality. So that I don't want to like push that aside as a small thing. That's a big thing. But then also I had a few people, and this is a struggle for me, it's been a struggle for me, that really fell off. They came in, but they didn't have that maturity, they didn't have that grounding, they haven't been working so much with themselves. So they saw me, they saw my webinar, and they're like, I need to work with this guy. They got on the phone with me, we talked, and I served them to see their potential. And that's what I do. Nothing wrong with that. They came into the program, and as we saw as a group together in the community, we see each other's potential. They bloomed and blossomed, and they got a lot of success very fast. But this is people, and this is the pattern I see. People coming in with very little, with a lot of drama in their life. Yeah, with a lot of drama in their life, and then seeing this honeypot of leadership by heart, master coaching. I'm like, yes. Or let me say, the honeypot of leadership by heart coaching. And they're coming in and they're blossoming And then they're like, some people, they're like, I need to stay in this community. I want to become a master coach. And master coaches want to stay on and continue expanding like that, which is beautiful and happens all the time. But then I had these more dramatic people. It's only like 2%. I'm talking about 13 people out of 636. But they kind of got through. And I'm not sure how I could have filtered them, because I don't want to be like a interrogation. I don't want to be a police officer stopping people from living their potential. But when they slipped out again, it was like a rubber band that's been stretching them, and I think the rubber band has been wider, but it's like they've been slapped back into that drama. And then my role and the whole community has been inviting them to step in. Let's be together. And that's been a conflict. And I really want to spread this to a lot of people. And I don't want to like keep the honeypot shield and fenced in and unavailable. I want to open it up. So I was like, what I really need is to give away more of what I put in this book, what inspired the first 600 people to step in. I want to give that out in the world more freely and have people find their own way, their own truth, their own heart, their own alignments. And when they have found that, listen to that heart. And if they want to get my personal guidance on how to expand, how to like tackle the waves of life when it comes, how to be such a safe and secure and certain and confident version of themselves, so they can shine out of their brightness and attract people just by the virtue of their being. And so people are like, oh, what is it? There's something with you. Oh yeah, I'm a coach. How do you work? Well, first I give you a free coaching session, which is a very specific one. In a coaching session, everybody begs to become a client. When that happens, it's because there's a maturity, a spiritual maturity. And it is easier done than said. Because when we talk about that spiritual maturity, normally we say it's easier said than done. This thing is different. When we talk about it, we conceptualize it. We know that's something we naturally long for. And then we have all those blockages holding us back from being that. But then we add another layer between us, we humans, of concepts about what spiritual maturity, what enlightenment, what awakening, what joy is. And the more you read, the more entangled you become. And it's a new blockage holding you back from being who you're supposed to be and who you're meant to be and who you can be. But the direct realization, meaning oh, I do have a sweater. Oh, this is water. Like the knowingness is a direct realization. That's what I want to give you. I want to give you the aha, the opening, the awakening, the realization, like, I am this. Then you can find your path and your truth and your heart. And from here, you can choose what's best for you. So here's my mission. This next year, and hopefully for the next 25 years, I want to share everything with you. I want to really help you out finding your heart and your way and your truth, and whatever is stopping you and how you can embrace most of it. Some of it really needs special guidance, but most of it you can release. And if you get a little bit freer and one person really hits home with this, I'm the happiest man on the planet. And then, of course, as I did with this book, which is in Norwegian, where I gave away a lot, I sold 10,000 copies of this book. And the Norwegian population is small, it's 5 million people. So there's a bunch of people who has this book and read it and felt inspired. And the best people, they stepped up and said, I want to give this to others. I want to live it. I want to embody it in an even deeper way. So they went from the freemium, well, which is basically the same as it's in the books, and they want to go from the lowest level and to the highest level. So that's why I decided to let go, totally let go of how many people do I want in my coach program, how many people do I want in my master coach program, and I want to take off the pressure of that, the idea, the expectation of that. And instead I want to like bring you what this is in a freemium. So I know that a lot of the stuff that I've already been sharing, I could like hide behind a wall of like a payment wall of like bring it into a course. But instead, I want to be totally honest with you about my own journey. And then I need to use my own tools and I want to share them with you so you can use them too, so we can grow together. And I trust that if it's meant to be the right people, you'll feel the longing and the calling and reach out and say, hey, can we work together? So I'm actually planning to make it a very easy process to package what I've been working with those 600 people with in a very easy, digestible form, an easy to get started form. So you can break free with this freemium and with a very easy way of being a leadership art coach. And then for the people who really are serious, you're welcome into the master coaching. But for now, I'm not going to hold anything back. Now you know why I'm here, what I'm doing. I'm here to give you the freemium experience. I hope this will set you free. If you have any questions, please feel free to jump over to our Facebook group called Elevated Master Coaches Community. And you don't have to be a master coach yet, but if you have this aspiration, you want to be one of us, come over and ask your questions, hang out, and I'll see if I can support you in any way, shape, or form. I hope this was inspiring, clarifying, or cool for you, and have fun. Much love to you, my friend. Love you.